Oh, what's up, guys? Could you today with a Caitlyn game? So this game, I'm going to actually do a commentary over it, unlike the last Caitlyn gameplay, which is more so me just talking about a bunch of stuff. So this game was it wasn't close, so to say, but it did not start out good at all. I was fine down in my lane. I'm up against a Kog'Maw, so I know that all I have to do is just kind of just bully him out early game, and he's gonna be pretty much worthless. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole goal, and yeah. And they're not exactly this. They weren't that smart. I get hit by a Lux binding, and Kog'Maw kind of goes in on me. Except since I have Soraka, I heal up faster than what they can, and as a result, I'm back to full health before they can do anything about it. Kog'Maw, he steps over one of my traps, and as a result, I headshot him, and so I know I just have to flash Q him to kill him. And that's one of Caitlyn's strengths, is her traps. Her traps are really strong, especially early on. They do a lot of damage, and if you're not expecting the damage output that comes from it, then you could be in serious trouble. So right now, this is a great start for me. Since I have a Soraka, I don't have to really worry about anything in terms of staying alive. The only way I could die is if like they gank me. As you can see here, they've gotten so much damage down on me, but it doesn't matter because my Soraka is just gonna heal me back up. And Soraka did get changed a bit. It's like weird how it works now. Because her Q is gonna do less damage now, but it slows everybody and it's weird. But it's whatever. It still ends up working out relatively the same. So Lux has to burn her flash and Kog'Maw heals, and whenever somebody goes in on you as Caitlyn, one of the things that I like to do is I like to throw down a trap right behind wherever they're attacking, and that way when they try to run backwards, if they're not paying attention, then they're gonna step on the trap. So and that's a free headshot for me. So yeah, that's one of the things that you'll see me do a bit during this, is the whole put a trap down. As you can see right there, I put a trap down right where Kog'Maw was going to step up to auto attack Soraka, and as a result, he took a headshot, and he's getting he's just losing a lot of health. So I ult right there just to push him out of lane. My assumption was that they weren't that Lux was gonna block the shot anyways, but that if Lux blocked the shot, that she'd still go really low, and they stay in lane. I don't know why, but for whatever reason they feel like they can stay in lane. They burn all their potions, and so I mean they're at half health, but I mean they're gonna die here soon. It's just a matter of time. As you can see, Shen comes down, I have to flash, I sidestep Lux ult, and that's, unfortunately we weren't paying attention to our wards, and as a result, I lost a flash for that, but, so, had I been paying attention, and had I gotten off my Q, and an auto on Kog'Maw, I could have killed him right then and there. Unfortunately, I was kind of focused on the Shen because that's who Shyvana went on to, and as a result, I did not kill Kog'Maw there when I definitely could have. I knew like once I threw that, that was the whole point for my Q, to try and kill Kog'Maw. And since I didn't get it, then it was it's not worth it. So as you see right now, our Yasuo is 1-3-0. I don't know who he has the kill on. I think he has the kill on Shen at this point in time. But Yasuo is gonna talk shit all game to everybody and blame everybody else for his faults. And he ends like with a 1.5 KDA. So he ends with a pretty shitty KDA. He ends with the most kills on the team, but he ends with the most deaths as well. So right here, Lux has no damage, and I know this, so I know I can just keep auto attacking away. It's quite funny. She didn't block my ultimate. I don't know how. Like it's just sometimes when people are trying to get away from the Caitlyn ult and trying to get behind their teammates, they just kind of walk. They kind of go against each other, and they walk too far. As you can see right here, a headshot and a Q was able to pretty much take out Kog'Maw down to a third of his health. So Kog'Maw is pretty scared right now. I've got my traps down over by the tower. They're not in the best of spots in terms of defense wise, but they're in a decent spot. But right now I'm running out of mana, so I'm like, okay, I gotta push out this wave, so that way I can back, because I've got no mana right now. I'm sitting on a good amount of gold. Right now I'm sitting on 1900, so I'm almost at 2000 gold. I was right with that. Yeah. So I'm almost at 2,000 gold, and I have enough at this point of time for my Infinity Edge. So I really want to back sometime soon, especially since we know that we're getting the enemies coming at us. So right here, I didn't expect Shen to just kind of face check the bush. He does though, and he doesn't get a taunt off because he's not reacting fast enough, which is good for me. But Yasuo, I don't know what this guy's doing. You know, he's just thinking like he can just like 1v2 without any consequences, and as a result, he dies. So yeah. And so far, this Lux is pretty stupid. I ult again just because I know it would kill Lux, and if it didn't kill Lux, it would do a ton of damage to Kog'Maw. So I know that they can't stay without being in trouble. And I know that Zed may be coming down here, but he never ended up showing up, so we just assumed that he'd back, and yeah, so we pushed out. But so right now my ult is back up at this point in time, and the enemy never left when they really should have. They should have left, because now I'm just gonna stay here, and if they had left now, then you know it was if they leave now, then the lane's gonna get pushed and I'm gonna get tower damage. If they had left beforehand, then they would have been back and the tower would have only taken a minor amount of damage. But that combo I got on Lux, if I had ulted her, she would have been dead. So these traps I'm placing here are just to provide me with some sort of defense against the enemy when they come up. And unfortunately, they make me feel way more confident than what I should be, because you can easily walk through them. And as a result, I'm going to end up dying here. But I only have 2 deaths this whole game, so. But as you see right now, 18 to 10. It's not the best. for what's going on here. Yasuo dashes in like a dumbass and gets himself killed. And my team is just, I don't know what they're doing right now. Everyone needed to just be farther back than what they were. And, I mean, Gnar gets a good ult off, but it doesn't mean anything. The Ignite's gonna kill Soraka. And, yeah, just everything is bad. And the health bars that everybody is left on is gonna make me be really greedy, unfortunately. And I'm gonna try and get kills on people, and unfortunately I get snared, and I'm just trying to do my best to get Shen, and the tower just doesn't want to attack him. So those are the only 2 deaths I had all game, I think. Unless I had 4. No, wait, I had 4 deaths. No, never mind. Okay, I get 2 more. I'm not that perfect, but Yasuo gets finishes off what I couldn't do. And it just adds to his ego, unfortunately. And you really don't want a dickhead. You really don't want anything to add to him feeling like he's better. So we're gonna go for dragon. I put my traps down over by the entrance to the river, so that way they have no choice to go through there. Shen comes in. We somehow get it without us smiting it, which is really dumb on Shen's part, because all he had to do was just steal with his smite, and he failed to do that. So yeah, I ult. It pretty much it sets up the kill for on Rengar. I get a kill on Shen, and yeah, Lux gets killed as well. So I get a nice triple, and it's not really done for me yet. I'm going down. I'm going after Kog'Maw. Get it? So I get the Quadra. Unofficial, I guess. And then I see Zed. I really want to try and get him, but he's kind of elusive, and there's really no point in going any farther. So at this point in time, I kind of just want to push out the wave, and I see Zed's just there on the ward that we have, so I'm like, ooh, okay, I want to kill him. Not quite realizing everybody is back up. And I see Lux, and I'm like, maybe this isn't a good idea. Gnar has already gone in. Then we get we get snared by the Lux. So yeah, not the best of engages. I kind of baited Gnar into that, so that's partially my fault. Gnar just kind of just went in without any vision. But yeah, not the best of things that we could have done. So the enemy's starting to be dumb. Rengar, for whatever reason, is just building dumb. He's got a Titanic. For whatever reason, but yeah, it's allowing Yasuo to just 1v1 him, and then Zed is just kind of, or not Zed, Shen just, I don't know what he was doing. Shen just being dumb. So Kog'Maw is gone at this point in time, and my team is Yasuo is being chased down by 3 people. And Shen's there, and Kog'Maw was in the area, and he's probably have backed at this point. So I'm like, okay, we can push this tower and at least try and get this tower, maybe. So I see Kog'Maw there. I'm setting up my traps. Real quick, I think it's bad. So these traps over by the tower are siege traps. If they walk over them, then you just shoot them out of the tower range, and they take a lot of damage. So Shen dashes in, and he doesn't have a team to back him up, which could have been really bad for him. I don't know what vision they had at this point in time, but it could have detrimentally killed him. So Gnar screws up his W, just like screws up everything. I ult, and I don't get anybody, unfortunately, and Rengar jumps in while I'm ulting, and I die. Then Shyvana's gonna go in, and I don't even remember what she gets that, but I mean, he's got, at this point, Shyvana has Sated and Titanic. So Shyvana's pretty good in terms of items. Shyvana's also got Swifties, so yeah. Shyvana just decides to focus hard on the tower, which is fine to a degree, but they stay way too long, and as a result, people blow a bunch of their flashes and die anyways. And Yasuo, it's gonna take out 2 people before he dies, but he still dies. So we're still left with a 2v3 situation right now, actually. Which is not the best of things for me, for the team. So I'm going up to top. I want to just keep farming up. I want to get as much items as possible, as much gold as possible, because I really want to just take out this Kog'Maw. Because I want to be ahead of him constantly, because he's getting items now, and he's got Rage Blade and Runehands, which is pretty deadly, but he needs that Blade of the Ruined King to just finish it off. So I come in. This is like a super easy kill on Kog'Maw. The Q, the headshot Q ult, just super easy. And then the rest of my team comes in to get the kill on Lux. So super easy for me. As you can see, we're ahead in gold right now. And it was really bad before, but we're down in kills, which means nothing. So I keep pinging my team like, hey, we gotta take care of the Rengar that's pushing top. And I now notice that our Gnar decided not to take TP, and Gnar lost his lane with Ignite. So yeah, not too happy with that. Rengar ults in this situation to get away. He gets out, which is unfortunate, but I know now that Rengar's ult is down, and so there's less for me to worry about at this stage. This way, I'm just setting down traps randomly, to be quite honest, at this right now. Just because there's just nothing else to do. Yeah. Pretty much at this point, at this stage, it's just kind of finish him off. Right there on Lux, I meant to get another auto off, and I do screw this up a few more times throughout the final stage. But because I know another auto and ult will finish the job, but it doesn't quite happen. So I'm trying to do my best at this point to kite Shen back, but he's faster than me, even though he's got no boots. It's that Deadman's, I think, working for him. And once I figured that out, that he's just too fast, I was like, so I'm screwed. Real quick, Zed is not ulting me. With how fed Zed was getting, I was really afraid that I was going to be screwed for this whole game, and that I was just going to die every time a team fight started. But while Zed might have done great in lane and crushed Yasuo, and he can ult, people, he cannot ult properly. He needs to be ulting me because I'm the carry in fights, and I dealing the most damage. As you see, he just wasted his ult on our tankiest member, pretty much. Second tankiest, Shyvana's tankier, and it's just like, why, So they throw a bunch of shields out on Kog'Maw, and he survives, unfortunately. Shen falls one of my traps, and my Q unfortunately does not kill him. Okay, so okay, let me just pause this real quick. This trap that I put down right here, that's in the middle of the screen, that's gonna be really important here soon. Okay. So Zed kills Shyvana. Okay. And I've got I'm starting to place traps in this bush, because my strategy is that if they will not follow us, and if they try to follow us, they will die. And Zed, okay, Zed steps over one. I headshot him. That takes out a good portion of health. He steps over another one. I headshot him. Takes out a good portion of health. He steps over another one. I headshot him, auto him for the kill. Hilarious. So it wasn't that one, it was that one. Whatever. Whatever. It was a trap I placed there. I was mistaken. But, yeah. If you don't respect that headshot damage, you're gonna die. Because 3 headshots was pretty much did the trick in on the Zed that he's got Black Cleaver, so he's kinda you know, got more health than what a normal's, you know, just than what he would without it. Rengar jumps on me and yeah. That was just done with him. And yeah, pretty much it's just at this point it's just finishing the game out. I love this. I set down 5 traps at the entrance, and pretty much that means that we can run away without any issues. It's quite funny. It's just one of the things that you can do as Caitlyn. You can do the same thing when you're defending that tower. You can kind of do the same thing when you're trying to take that tower, when you're trying to siege it, but it doesn't quite work out the same. So Rengar is ulting, and he ults onto Shyvana. Once again, why you're not going onto the carries, I don't know. Zed ulted Gnar. Why Zed doesn't have the new item, whatever it's called, Dustblade of Drakthar. That's what it is. Why Zed doesn't have that, I don't know. He's got the Bloodthirster, which I don't like Bloodthirster on Zed, just because Zed doesn't auto all that much. But that's just me. But so, yeah. Zed, I feel like Zed should have really gone with Dustblade of Drakthar, and I feel like Zed doesn't know who to ult in these fights. You know, it doesn't matter that he's 26 and 2, you know. He hasn't ulted me once all game. No, he's ulted me one time, I think. But aside from that, he hasn't really ulted me. So I decided to go down bot. I literally just pick a kill off of Kog'Maw just because he's a dumbass. And my team decided that they're gonna go for Baron. I was like, that's probably not the best of ideas for you guys. And then they killed the enemy anyways, and at this point, regardless of whether they killed the enemy or not, they have an open nexus, so I was saying screw it to pushing the wave. I'm just gonna go into the and just kill the nexus, because even if they had lost the fight would have still gone on very long over by the Baron. So I would have been able to get here and do damage, but you know, kill them anyways, and yeah. It was a good game for me. Started off really bad, but because of the fact that my laning presence, my lane phase was just so much better than Kog'Maw's, and I just got so far ahead, it helped us stay in the game. And plus, Shyvana was, you know, going tanky and going Devourer, so it was she was going to be helpful later on in the game, and yeah. So that Yasuo, though, it was not fun to play with. I kept blaming everybody for him doing poorly in lane, and just kept trash talking everybody. And he ends with the most deaths, and you know, to people like him, that means nothing. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Remember to like and subscribe if you did, and see you in the next one. Thanks.